Something interesting is happening in the housing market right now, and honestly, I have not seen this pattern in almost 10 years. Last fall, something unusual happened. Around 45,000 sellers across the country pulled their homes off the market. Many simply decided that if they could not get the price they wanted, they would wait. So listings disappeared and inventory dropped quickly. But now those same sellers are starting to come back. According to CNBC, homes are being relisted at the fastest pace in a decade, which raises an important question. What kind of spring housing market are we about to see? Here is what we know so far. First, mortgage rates are lower than they were a year ago, currently hovering around about 6%. That small drop is already having an impact. According to Trading Economics, we just saw a 6.1% increase in people trying to buy homes. Demand is starting to wake up. But today's buyers are very different from the buyers in 2021. Back then, people were waiving inspections, bidding far over asking, and buying homes sight unseen. That environment is gone. Today's buyers are more analytical. They study comparable sales, compare multiple homes, evaluate insurance costs, and calculate long-term affordability before making an offer. And that changes everything for sellers. Pricing strategy is critical right now. If a home comes on the market overpriced, buyers move on quickly. But when a property is priced correctly and presented well, it can still generate strong interest and sometimes even multiple offers. That is why this spring could be very interesting. We have sellers returning to the market at the same time buyer demand is starting to rise again. That combination could create a very active season, but it will not be chaotic like the pandemic years. This will be a strategic market. Homes that are priced properly, marketed well, and positioned correctly will move. Homes chasing last year's prices will likely sit. The next 4 to 6 weeks will tell us a lot. We will start to see how many sellers actually return, whether buyer demand continues rising, and how pricing adjusts across different markets. That data will shape the entire spring season. If you are thinking about selling this year, the smartest move is to start the conversation early, not when your home hits the market, but before. Sellers who prepare early almost always feel less stress and make better decisions. Because in real estate, the market almost always rewards preparation. And as we move into this spring market, I will keep tracking the numbers, watching the trends, and sharing what is actually happening on the ground. Because the headlines do not always tell the full story, but the data always does. If you like this video or know someone who would benefit from it, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.